Okay, I hope you all enjoyed our first yoga session with the gorgeous Pragya. And those who did miss that, not worry. Today we are having a session on walking and running as well with Saravanan Hariram, who is one of India's best running coach available. And he's been doing this for ages. Actually, more than how long I've lived as well, I guess. He's also president of Karnataka Fitness Association. And also he was a bodybuilder before. And he's won Mr. Karnataka multiple times. So I urge you all to make use of this program as much as you can. And this is a fitness series we are running with HealthifyMe as part of our No Fail campaign. Those who don't know the No Fail campaign, you can check it out on our website, which is healthifyme.com/nofail. It's a fitness campaign which is for the fitness resolution this year. People who have not made the resolution, go ahead, click a selfie. We are running a campaign on social media as well, where you click a selfie and also post it online. Okay, you also can win a great amount of rewards as well. And we also do have discount coupons running for our premium plans as well. I would like to introduce Saravanan Hariram. Hey guys, how you all doing? He will be taking over the fitness session right now and about marathon as well. Guys, if you have any questions, leave your comments below. Leave your comments below and we will be taking them later as well. And enjoy the session. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. There's a newer time. I think a lot of you guys have made resolutions, right? So running resolution, in fact. Okay. Now, how do you want to start off? So how do you start running actually? Okay. Now, many people who have a resolution, straight away they think that I should run a marathon this year. Okay. Now, yes, if you put your effort, time, you will be able to do that. But before you do that, you should know how to approach it. Okay, fine. Now, nowadays, like any type of running, it is termed as marathon running, right? So whether the distance is 1 kilometer, 10 kilometers, or whatever it is termed as marathon running. But what exactly is marathon running? Okay, so marathon running is basically distance running. Okay, so it is a long distance running wherein you need to run longer. Okay. So, what is the actual distance of a marathon running? Okay, so we have the actual official distance for marathon running is 42.195 kilometers, and we also have something called half marathon, wherein the distance is 21.1 kilometers. Okay, now if you want to run a full marathon, you need to have a lot of endurance, aerobic endurance. You need to have muscular endurance. You need to have good amount of strength, and you should also be having good amount of flexibility. So unless you possess all these things, unless you develop all these parameters, you will not be able to run a full marathon. Okay. Now most of you guys would have been a couch potato, like you wouldn't have been doing any kind of physical activity. Now how do you people start? Okay. Now I would like to start off with always a casual walk. See, if you have not been used to exercise, start with casual walking. Okay. Now, most of the time, like we just sit around, we work a lot, we don't move. Okay. So let's start with doing casual walk. Okay. So once you are comfortable with casual walking, then you can progress to a little bit brisk walking. Okay. Now, what is brisk walking? Brisk walking is something which makes you a little sweaty, increases your heart rate, which makes your breathing go a little higher. Okay, let's do it for a couple of weeks. Okay, maybe for 2 to 4 weeks, let's do brisk walking. Once you're done with the brisk walking, now it is time to progress. Now, how do you progress? Don't jump and run straight away. Start with a very slow jog, maybe for a couple of minutes. Okay, between your brisk walk, you can start with a couple of minutes, and slowly you can build it up. That should happen for another 2 or 3 weeks. Now, once you are done with that, now it's time to increase the pace. Okay, you can run a little faster, try to jog a little longer. Okay, now once you become comfortable with the jogging, then it is time to actually run a distance. Okay, now the distance can be anywhere from 1 kilometer to 10 kilometers, whatever it feels better for you. But ideally, start slow, take it easy. Start slow. So that is what you people will have to do. Otherwise, it will lead to a lot of injuries. Okay. Now, if injuries are there, obviously you will not be able to continue it for a longer time. Okay. So it's better to take slow and steady route rather than like you rush it out and you get injured. Fine. Now some of you people might have been running already. Now we would like to know what exactly you have to do, like how to prepare for the run, right? Okay. Okay. Let's start. See, let's say today I'm going to start running. Okay. What is the apparel that you need to wear? What are the clothing like that is ideal for running? You can wear a t-shirt like the one that I'm wearing now. Okay. You can wear shorts. If you're not comfortable in shorts, you can use a track pant. Okay. And you should be using a good running shoe. Now, what is a good running shoe? I think it's better if I show you the kind of one which I'm wearing would be ideal. Okay, let me just remove that and show you, okay, how to choose a good running shoe. Okay, see here. Now, this is the shoe that you can like something similar to this you can use. If you look at the heel height, okay, it should not be too high. Can you see this? It should be maximum 1 to 1.5 inches only, not more than that. Okay. Anything bigger than this, the shoe will be weighing heavier and it will be difficult to run with this. Okay. This is the first thing you need to look at. Next, look at the support what you are going to get. This should be sturdy. Okay. So your backside of the shoe should be hard. Okay. It should not be soft. It should be hard. So you can check for this. Next, you have to check is where does the shoe bends actually. Okay. Now, if I bend it and if the shoe, can you see it? It is folding in the front side. Okay. It's not bending at the middle. Okay. If it bends in the middle, it's not a good running shoe. Okay. It should bend like this. So choose a shoe which has this kind of flexibility so that it will be easy for you to run. Okay. Let me put this back. Okay, now I'm going to show some of the exercises that will be helpful, like especially the warm-up exercises. Many people believe that before starting running, you should do your stretch, which is actually counterproductive. You should not be doing a stretch which is holding kind of a stretch. Okay, what you should be doing is movement stretch, or we call it as dynamic stretch. Okay, so it is basically like mimicking the movement of the running. So all you need to do is just mimic the action of running, and you can use it as a warm-up. Okay, now let me show you an example for this. Okay, I'm going to turn like this. Okay, so when you run, what do you do actually? You just lift your feet up and you just land, right? You lift your feet up and you just land. So the warm-up can be this. Okay, just rotate and keep it. Rotate and keep it. Okay, you can start with this. You can check your hamstring flexibility. You can increase the flexibility of your hamstring. All you need to do is just swing it. Swing your legs. Okay, for a couple of times you can swing it. Then you can do it on the opposite side. Okay, you can also do the knee movement like this. Do not roll your knees. Now this is not advised. Okay, because the joint is not designed like that. Don't roll your knees. All you can do is forward bend and go back. Don't press it back. Just bend and make it straight. Okay, let me show you from this angle. Just bend and come back. Don't do this. Okay. Once you're done with that, you can also point your toes forward. Okay, like this. So do it a couple of times. This will really warm up the ankle joint. You can also do something like this. This is called hip flexion. I'll show it from this angle. Just lift it, come back. Lift it, come back. You can alternate on both sides. Once you are done with it, you can also do something called butt kicking. Okay, so this you can do for a couple of minutes. You can also warm up your upper body. Just twist your body like this so that you can engage your core also. Right? So once you're done with this, you can also use your shoulders to rotate Okay, so make it flexible. Lift your shoulder blades up and drop it. You can straight from this angle, lift it up, drop it down. Okay, if you want to warm your neck also, you can make this movement. So you need to spend about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, not more than that. So 5 to 10 minutes on this warm up. So once you are done this warm up, now you are ready to go. Okay. Now when you run, how do you run? Okay. Now when it comes to running, there are many schools of thought. Where like people say you need to land on your heels. Some people say you should land on your toes. Now which is the right way of doing it? Right? So let me demonstrate that for you. When it comes to walking, yes, it is true that we need to land on the heels first and drop the toes. This is how walking is done. When it comes to sprinting, for example, if you are sprinting, you need to use your toe, okay, further away and move forward. Okay, that can be done in sprinting. But when it comes to distance running, you are neither going to use the heel walk, nor you are going to use the toe running. What you are going to do is to use your forefoot. Okay, it is called forefoot running. And it can be alternated with midfoot running. So I'll just remove my shoe and I'll show you so that you'll be able to see what is the difference between toe running, forefoot running, and midfoot running. Okay. Okay. Let me just fold this pant also a little bit so that you can see. Right now, see this is. You land on your heels when you walk and then you move forward. Okay? In sprinting, we typically use like this. Okay? So when it comes to distance running, you need to land on the ball of the feet like this. This is called forefeet landing. For example, see, I'm just landing here, then I allow my heel to drop. Okay, can you see it? I'm not landing like this. All I'm doing is here, then allowing it to drop. Okay, this is called forefoot running. Midfoot is also similar. Only thing is I'm not going to lift it further. I'm going to use like this. Okay, barely enough. I'm lifting the heel, right? So I'm just keeping it like this and dropping it. Now it is very, very important in distance running to drop your heel. If you keep it lifted up, what will happen? You'll get cramps. You'll get cramps in your calf muscle. You will not be able to run for a longer distance, right? That is why use your forefoot or the midfoot, but make sure you drop your heels continuously. So that will give very nice balance in running, and it will be easy for you to run also, right? Okay. The next thing that will help you to improve your running is posture. So how to maintain a running posture? Okay, I'm going to show you. See, normally when people want to run, they lift like this. They try to reach out and run. Okay, that should not be done. Okay, they lean too much forward. Okay, let me show it from here. See, people tend to lift it like this and try to reach like this. Okay, this is too exhausting. You'll get tired very, very fast. Okay, what you need to do is stand and I'm going to lean forward. Just observe I'm not bending forward. What I'm going to do is I'm leaning forward. See, when I lean forward, see my entire body is going to fall. Okay, they say running is controlled falling. Okay, so before I fall, I'm going to take a step. Okay, so I'm going to fall, I take a step. So this is how it is done. Okay, and again in running, like many people try to use their hip to move forward. See, they just try to walk faster and make it look like a running. What you should do is you should lift your heel, bend like this. Okay, see here it is. I'm not lifting it behind, I'm not lifting it forward. I'm just in line with my body, I'm just lifting it and I'm just lean forward and drop. Okay, so when I'm dropping, observe what I'm doing. I'm dropping on the forefoot and letting the heel touch. Okay, this is how you need to run. I know it is difficult to practice initially, but once you practice it, running will be easy. Okay, fine. You can start off with like this: stand, lean forward, come back. Lean forward, try to control yourself, come back. Lean as much as forward. When you can't, take a step and down. Okay, this is what you are supposed to do in running. I think you all got that. Okay. Now, while you are running, okay, what you need to do? Like many people try to run as fast as possible. The moment the race is open, like people just sprint it, and after 500 meters, they are dead. Okay, they just stop. They start walking. That should not be the case. Set your pace. Start slow. Let your body get warmed up. It usually takes 5 to 7 minutes to properly warm up your body. Okay. Once the heart rate is stabilized, because initially when you start to run faster, your heart rate shoots up like anything. Okay. And if you continue in that speed for a longer time, it is not possible. You are going to stop. So start slow. Allow your heart rate to increase it slowly and steadily. After 5 to 7 minutes, you will see that your breathing becomes little easy and the heart rate also stabilizes. That is when you are set for proper running and you start running. Okay. Over a period of time, you can slowly try to increase your pace. Okay. And once you feel like you're not able to run in that pace, cut back your speed. Okay. You can choose to walk also initially, like if you're a beginner participating in the race, try to walk also a little bit. But ideally, I would prefer you to like slow down and run still, because you know, like it is difficult to walk and start the running again. Okay, you feel like it is done. I mean, enough. I can't move anymore. So it is better if you feel tired in between, slow down, jog, or take small steps till you feel you are okay, you are recovered, and then try to increase the pace. Okay, and it is essential for you to hydrate yourself during the run. Now, how do you do that? Okay, you need to probably stop and drink water, right? So, I'm going to explain this little more. Okay, after a break, let's take a small break where Sharath will come and explain few things for 5 minutes. Okay, catch you later.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the show. Okay, and also I'm here to tell you that people who are watching this, you can get up to 30% discount off. Yeah, you heard me right, 30%. In app there are about 20%, so you can get up to 50% flat. So I'm going to wait for you guys to actually pick one of a plan. You pick one of those, you can have Sharu, Saravanan, or Pragya to train you as well. Isn't that great? So the code you can use is to run 30, guys. Okay, I'm going to wait here until you make the plan. Is it done yet? Did we have a few? I think one of them actually picked up on plan as well. All the best, guys. And also to talk more about our No Fail campaign as well. What we're doing now is actually on social media platform as well. You can take a selfie with your newer resolution and just send it to us and just tag HealthifyMe and No Fail, and you get free yoga bars. I know, yeah, free yoga bars, guys. Like, isn't that amazing? I think all of you should do that right now. For example, go fail again next time. I'm going to practice, and this is what you get. Free yoga bars, and it's just not one. It's actually, I think it's about 1, 2, and 3, and it comes in various flavors as well. You can get in your caramel cashew coconut, and you have chocolate, and there is orange zest as well. I'm going to take a break as well again to eat this yoga bars again. If you want yours too, what do you have to do? Yes, exactly. Take a selfie with the resolution, post it on Facebook, tag HealthifyMe, and hashtag No Fail, guys. All that. Move on to show.
Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so you people are ready to take the yoga bar, right? Fine, you can take it a little later. So let's continue with what we were doing. Okay, fine. I demonstrated like few exercises for warm up before you run. I also gave you some points on how to maintain your running pace and all that. Now, once you're done with the running, now you need to stretch. This is very important. Okay, if you don't stretch, what will happen? Muscles will become tight, and it can lead to serious cramps also. Okay, so how do you relieve that? So once you're done with the running, walk around. Okay, don't just cold stop the running. Okay, you're done. You have finished the cross line. Just walk around. Walk around for 5-10 minutes. Okay, don't just stop. Walk around, and once you're done with the walk, then you can see the heart rate has subsided and your heart rate is normal now. Now it is time to do the stretches. Now, which are the muscles you should be stretching? Now, many people have the habit of starting the stretch from the head. I would advise not to do that. Why is that? Because like rather than running, most of your blood flow would be concentrated towards your legs. We call it as blood pooling. Okay, the blood gets accumulated in the lower body, and as it is, the brain is not getting enough blood and oxygen. And you try to do an exercise in the head or using your head or your shoulders. There is lack of oxygen supply. You might feel dizzy. You might faint also. So that is why it is better to start with a lower body stretch. Now, which all the muscles we basically use in running? We used something called calf muscles, which is located here, right? So we used hamstrings, we used quadriceps, we used hip flexor, and we also used back of our heels. Okay, and upper body, yes, we have used, but compared to the lower body, upper body usage was little less. Fine. Now let's start and show you. Like I'm going to show you how to do the stretching. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with a calf stretch. Let's say how to do it. Okay, all I need to do is take a step forward, look at my back leg. I'm not lifting the heel. I'm just keeping the heel on the floor, right? Okay. Now, without bending my knee of the back leg, what I'm going to do, try to take a lunge position. Okay. It is important to keep both the feet facing forward, not like this. Okay, keep it facing forward. Okay, stay there. All you need to do is stay there. Try to breathe normal. Don't hold your breath. This is not advice. What you need to do is breathe out, exhale. Okay, relax. Stay there for about 15 to 30 seconds. Once you're done with that, come back slowly and alternate with the other leg. Okay, keep it like this. Lean. Don't lift your heels, that is most important. Keep it like this and breathe out. Hold it for about 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, once you're done with this, you can do one more stretch for the same calf muscle. It's slightly different. Everything else is same. All you need to do is bend both your knees. Earlier, I was just bending the forward leg knee. The back leg knee was straight. Now I'm going to bend both. Now what does it do? You can feel when you do like this, you can feel the stretch is slightly below your calf. We call it as soleus. That's maybe like too technical for you guys. Just do it this way. Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds. Then come back. Now it's time to do hamstring stretch. Okay, there are many ways you can do hamstring stretch. You can use a wall. Keep your leg on top. Okay, I'm going to show that. See this. Keep it on top, and it is important to keep your posture facing forward. Like you should be facing forward, not like this. You should be facing forward and try to lean from here. Don't slouch and try to touch your foot. Okay? Keep straight and lean forward as much as possible. If you're able to go and touch your knee with your head, it is fine. If you're not able to do that, don't try. You might injure yourself. Just keep it nice and steady for 15 to 30 seconds. Then change with the other leg. You can also alternatively do something like this. Okay? Keep your foot together. Push your hip back. Try to keep the knees locked. Just push it back and try to go down as much as possible. If you want to touch the floor, touch the toes, touch your knee with the head, everything is fine. If it is possible, you do it. Otherwise, don't do it. Okay? Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds. Feel the stretch. Most important is you should feel after a few seconds you will be able to realize the muscle is getting lengthened. Feel that. Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds. Then come. I'm going to show you a quadricep stretch. Okay. For quads, you all know how to do it. Just take support of a wall or something like this so that you don't lose your balance. Okay. Just take support. Hold it at this joint. Don't hold at the toe. If you hold it, pull it from here, you will feel stretch in the ankles, not much in the thighs. What you should do is hold at the joint. Okay, push it. I'm going to show you from the front side. See. You want to do like this? You can do. You want to balance. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to hold it like this. If I want support, I can take a wall support, or I can simply support myself like this. Hold it for 15 to 30 seconds again. Remember to do that. Next, I'm going to stretch my hip flexor. Okay, it's similar to the calf stretch which I showed you. All you need to do is take a longer step. Okay, push the back leg behind, as far behind. Try to go down and lean back. Stay there. 15 to 30 seconds. You'll feel a nice stretch in your hip flexors. Then repeat it on the other side as well. Now, once you're done with that, you need to stretch your back of the hip glutes. Okay. Now, how do you do that? Again, you need a support somewhere. You need to take a support. All you need to do is keep one leg on top of the other like this. You need to go for a sitting position. I'm going to show it from this angle. See here? So I'm just sitting. So when I do this, I'll be able to feel it here. I can repeat it on the opposite direction. Okay? See here. Sit. Try to sit as low as possible. You'll feel a nice stretch in the glutes. Do that. Now, you can also stretch your upper body. You can stretch your core. All you need to do is stand with shoulder width apart. Use one hand. Keep it like this. Lift the opposite hand and try to bend. Okay. Stay there for 15 to 30 seconds. Then you should also do it on the opposite direction. Okay. You can also stretch your middle back or upper back. All you need to do is like the way I'm holding. I'm not using my fingers. Don't use your fingers. Face off your palm. Hold it like this. All you need to do is arch your back. Round your back. See this. So I'll feel a nice stretch in the upper back. I'll just show it from behind also. See this. Fine. So these are the stretches that you are supposed to do once you are done with the running. Now it can be like again 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to do it a little longer, you can do it. If you are running your first distance running, maybe you might have to repeat this for a couple of days. Okay, the soreness will remain for at least 4 to 5 days. So every day you can warm up first, and do some basic walking and all that, and do the stretches. So if you do this for a couple of days, then the initial soreness, everything will improve. Okay, then you need to continue with your training. Okay, fine. We are going to go with QA now. Your questions are welcome. So you can ask me anything related to running. I'll be able to answer that. Okay. So let's take a small break. Okay. Sir, you need to come in now.
Hey guys, so that's almost the end of the session. We'll be taking Q&A right now. So if you have any questions related to running, walking, fitness, even in case of diets as well, right? You can just comment it down in the section below there. And I would actually personally be asking the same ones on your behalf to Shadu as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, the first question is from Bhomik Panchal. Okay, it says, when you're running pro, how do you actually control your breathing in running?
Okay, now this is the most common question that I get to answer. Many people ask me like, should I be breathing through only my nose? Should I be not using my mouth? You know what? When it comes to running, you don't really have a control on breathing. As the intensity goes up, your body will decide whether to use only your nose or your mouth. Okay, it's okay you use your mouth to breathe. Nothing wrong with that, because if you are using your mouth to breathe, you'll be able to take in more air. With that, more oxygen will be able to go in. Okay, so that's not a problem. The only con in this is like when you are breathing through your mouth, some dust can also enter, because when you breathe through your nose, it gets filtered. But when it is mouth breathing, dust might enter. That is the only problem in this. Otherwise, no problem.
So people who are living in the metro is definitely no.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay. I hope Bhumi, you got an answer for your question. The next one is by Ankit Bhargava, who said when he runs for a long time or run or walk, he gets pain in his ankle, which is tendinitis.
Yes.
And is there any exercise to actually reduce it as well?
Of course. See, the first thing that you need to do is progress slowly. Okay, as I told you, you should progress. Like maybe the progression, the ideal progression that I would recommend is every 2 to 4 weeks, 10% of the distance maximum you can increase. That way, if you progress, this will not happen. Plus, there is a possibility that if your calf muscles or your soleus muscles are very tight, you'll get ankle pain. Okay, tendinitis will happen. Yes, I can show you an exercise to improve the strength of your ankle. Okay. Now, there are two exercises that you can do. One is called toe lift. Okay. Lean onto a wall like this, right? So you lean onto the wall, keep your foot forward, raise your toes. See, I'm showing it with one leg. You can also do it two legs. Okay. See, okay. I can move this a little bit here. See here. From here, lift it up, drop it slowly. Lift it up, drop it slowly. You can also do alternate. Right? So this exercise would certainly help you to improve the strength in the ankles. Plus, you can also do something called heel walk without letting your forefoot to fall down. See, like this. Right? So practice this for a couple of minutes every day. Okay? And you should also focus on stretching your calf muscles a lot. The primary reason for this pain is tightness in your calf and soleus. So if you can stretch and if you can do these two exercises over a period of time, and maybe it will take 4 to 6 weeks for you to realize the benefits, but things will improve.
Okay, that's great then. I hope Ankit, your question was answered. Moving on, the next one is by Aishwarya Jama. She asked, what should one be eating before doing a 10K and how can you train your body for it?
See, when it comes to having which, what to have and all that, I can't give you a simple answer to that. Okay, it's a whole diet plan that you need to take help of nutrition experts, and they will be designing a proper protocol on what to eat, what not to eat. However, before running, maybe like 30 minutes before you go on to the running, what you can do is you can have a simple carbohydrate food. Okay. Okay, one which is easily digestible. Okay, do not have any fatty food. Okay, like a fruit you can have, which is very easy on your gut. You can have a fruit. You can have a couple of slices of bread if you want. It's okay to have bread before you run. Okay, you can also, like, if you want a liquid, the kind of carbohydrate, honey should be a great choice. Okay, you can have that. Okay.
Okay, Aishwarya, I'm guessing you're looking for a nutrition advice as well. So log into our page healthifyme.com/no-fail and put in a resolution and we will give you a free consultation for your 10K all that. Okay, it's from us. Log into the page healthifyme.com/no-fail again and put in your resolution and you will get a consultation call from our top nutritionists. Okay, moving on. The next question is by Hardik Asawa. Okay. He's saying, can he repeat about hydrating ourselves during a run? What care one needs to take while consuming water, food during a run? And
okay. See, normally if you do proper training, for first 30 minutes you don't really have to hydrate. Okay. Depending upon your training and practice, it can be like after 30 minutes you can start sipping water. The ideal amount of water to have during the run is 100 to 150 ml for every 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, but make sure that you don't gulp the water, sip it. Okay, take small amount, take your time to let it pass slowly. Okay, if you try to gulp it, what will happen? You would have been breathing hard, your lungs would be like very open. So if you pour water, it might enter your lungs. So make sure sip the water.
okay. That's the reason they have the sippers. Yes, option not to we people prefer drinking from the water. So again, go get yourself sipper, guys. Yeah. Next one is by Manju Maini, who says, you had mentioned that we need to need to slowly increase the pace. But he says he gets breathless, and very soon he has to return to a slow walk, although increase his pace as well.
See, the thing is, when it comes to pace, like you might think that I'm running at a normal pace, but the body is not accustomed to that pace. That is why I always prefer people to start with brisk walk. Okay, do it for a couple of weeks, and then slowly add jog. For example, I'm just going to give you some numbers. It may not exactly suit you because we need to customize the plan based on various factors. But when I say brisk walking, it is between 4.5 to 5.5 kilometer speed per hour. That is called brisk walking. Now, from this brisk walking, if you want to progress to run, okay, run is pretty much different from jogging. Okay, jogging speed is like around 7 to 9 kilometers per hour speed. Depending upon your height, depending upon your stride length, it can be 7 to 9 kilometers per hour. So you should, like, suppose if you are walking at 5 kilometers per hour speed, the next progression for jogging should be like 7 kilometers. Try that. So you need to like really take it slow. Okay. So your body is not used. And another thing, like most people do, the mistake is like they start today, they walk today, tomorrow they want to jog, day after they want to run, then they want to sprint. Your body does not allow you to do that. The body will take time to adapt. The minimum time for adaptation is 2 weeks. Before you change your speed in walking also, you should be sticking on to one particular speed for at least 2 weeks. If you use these protocols, you will not feel breathless, okay, and you will be able to build down your endurance.
Okay. Coming back to the same question, how often a person should actually run in a week? Let's say.
Okay.
Like I'm talking about a profession who actually has time for work, works 9 hours a day, and you work for 5 days a week. And how many times does he have to run?
Fine. Now,
is there a right amount of time?
there is nothing right or wrong about any protocols, any number of days. Of course, if you are an athlete, maybe you have to run all the 6 or 7 days. Okay, but for most people, it is not possible. What you need to do is you can start with only 2 days of run, just 2 days. And believe me, so far, even now, I do only 2 days run. Even though I run in the marathons, I just do 2 days of running because my schedule doesn't allow me to run every day. Start with only 2 days. Maybe if you have the time, include one more day. 3 days per week is more than sufficient for most.
Okay. Right. And one of our users also wanted you to actually repeat the dynamic stretches as well.
Oh my God. Okay. Can it be done? Do we have the time to do that?
Yeah, I think a quick review of one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Just
just
one. Okay, Kiruna, yeah, this is for you as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now you can start with a simple exercise like this. Left and roll. See, I'm just moving my feet like this. So this you can do. You can do this. Okay. You can also do like mimic the running, like do this, come back. Do this, come back. You can do this. Okay. You can do this movement, ankle movement, right? See this. This you can do. You can do the knee movement. This you can do. You can swing your legs to release the tension in your hamstrings. Try to take it as high as possible. So because of the space restriction, I'm not lifting it really higher. You can try to lift it as high as possible. You can do this, and you can also like twist your body, upper body like this. Okay. If you want to do side bends, you can do. There are a lot of dynamic exercises. Okay. So again, like we need to customize again. Like all the exercises may not suit everyone again. Yes. So we need to really see the profile of the client, and based on that, I can design.
Okay. Last question. If they have to reach you, where do they reach you?
They have to reach me through HealthifyMe.com. Download our application. Okay. So no resolution campaign is going on, right?
Yeah.
So that is how you can reach me, right?
Yeah. Again, guys, reaching out again, log on to healthifyme.com/no-fail. You can actually get free consultation from fitness experts, like-minded, like nutritionists, you experts. Who do you want? We have a array of experts ranging from everything from runners to bodybuilders to skin healthy with nutrition, yoga experts. Okay, all you have to do is put in your phone number and we will call you on what kind of expert you want to call as well. Yeah. And also you can also call us on our toll-free number which is there on the website. Okay, you can also call us right there as well if you need us. Hope you guys had a great session. Also, just hold on for a bit. I would like to also introduce Roshni, who will be taking our next fitness session. That will be on Saturday. She's a director of fitness session, fitness operations. Sorry about that. Fitness operations. You can read about her bio on our website as well, and she's a tremendous person. Yeah, Roshni.
Hey guys, hope you had as much fun with Sharu as we had hosting the Hangout. So on Saturday, it's going to be me, and I'm going to be talking to you about how to start a fitness program this 2016, and also want to bust some myths about fitness as well. And so you can actually come up with some questions on some of these fitness myths that you would be having in your head. You have been having on your head for some time. So that's about it. Thank you guys. Really nice having you here.
So Sharat wants to come in again.
Oh,
Hold on, guys. So, hey guys, I just had my new year resolution, which is actually I'm gonna run 25k this year. It's not 21, it's not 42, but 25. It's actually sounds like a magical number. This is my no fail resolution. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get 3 yoga bars for this exactly. I'm gonna post this online as well, and you guys should do the same. Okay, post it online. Remember to tag no fail, hashtag no fail, and hashtag HealthifyMe, and you will get your our snack kit, which is the yoga bars as well. Yeah. Thank you guys. Hope you had fun. Like to thank Saravanan and look forward to Roshni. Yeah. Tremendous, and you do not have to miss that. It's on Saturday. You guys will be off as well. Okay. Do not miss it. Yeah. Thank you guys.
thanks guys.
Thank you guys.